Evan Christian, and welcome to my journey, College for Computer Programming. So, this is one of the early classes. This is CIST1001. It's Computer Concepts, and I'll just go over the course information. It's kind of an overview. You can see this is the Mindtap software, Cengage Mindtap. In this particular class at the school I'm going to, you have to have this software to take the class. Whether you're an on-campus student or online student, they still want you to have this software because it's where all the assignments are. So you can see over here it has your grades, and so I'll just go through the course. First of all, I want you to worry about getting started with Mindtap. You have to buy the software, so it's not something you install on your computer. It's something you access online, so it's a web application, and you have to pay for the unlimited version. It was, for me, it was either 129 for 4 months, which will get you through the semester, 179 for a year, which gets you through a couple semesters, or it was 249 for 2 years. I should have bought the 249, but I bought the unlimited version for 1 year, and it was 179, so it was almost 200 after the tax and everything. It also comes with the ebooks for the classes that are part of it. So, and I'm taking computer concepts and computer literacy. So it's Comp 1000, and this is CIST 1001. So let me just jump right into it. Module 1. All right. The Module 1, reading and resources. All right. So basically, it's giving you a video. Okay. And once you do the module, so the training module, you'll go to this and you'll watch a video, and then you'll actually, this one of these opens up. Okay, there you go. So you'll go to here and you'll watch a video, and then it'll give you the question about the video and you answer it. So you may have to watch, 40 videos, and they might be, 3, 4, 5 minutes each. So it can take up quite a bit of time. It's not that it's difficult, it just does take up some time. So it's kind of one of them things where it's not hard at all. You're going to make a good grade as long as you do it. But doing it is going to take up some time. So, but it's on your computer, and you can really do it whenever you want to, as long as you do it by the due date that they give you. And each professor, instructor, or whatever, they can go in and set it up to however they want it to be. So, this lab training assignment right here was, it was something where basically it asks you to match up things. So it'll give you like five things, and then five matching answers, and you have to drag them across, or just click on one and then click on the one that matches out of those. Okay, and then the end of module test is 20 questions, and it gives you the test, and it's basically the same stuff. So I would recommend doing it in order, okay, because you do the SAM training module, and then you're going to know the rest of the stuff. After you get through those videos, you're going to know it, and then so you'll be able to answer all of this stuff very easily. So I would suggest doing it that way. Module 2, and this particular instructor is pretty much one module due per week, and so you have all week to do this module, and each week, on like, I think it's on like a Monday or Tuesday, it's due. All right, and so they may or may not give you some grace period. If you don't turn it in, you get a 0. You can see over here it shows your grades. So I've turned in my modules up to this point. So what is this one? Connecting and communicating online. All right, and then module 3, computers and mobile devices. And it's really simple. It's almost as basic as the Comp 1000 computer literacy. It's pretty much like, this is computers and mobile devices, and it's literally saying like, what what type of computer is mobile that you can take with you, and like what is an all-in-one computer, like like the iMacs and stuff, and like what is a desktop computer with a separate monitor, and like what is a mobile device, like what a phone is. It's really basic stuff, and they just give you some stuff on that. But there is some useful information that's pretty interesting in some of this stuff. Module 4 is programs and apps, and they literally go over what programs and apps are and how they work and the different types of them. Digital security, ethics, and privacy. So don't give your password to strangers. This technology timeline was really cool, I thought, actually, because it goes over the whole thing of like when computers were being invented and some of the big events that changed everything, and when they started to have operating systems. And I really didn't know a lot of this stuff, and it was no grade, but I went through it, and it was just a cool thing. I didn't know that computers really been around since like the 40s or something like that. So when they really started dealing with computer stuff, so throughout that time frame, and some of these companies you've heard of, they've been around for a lot longer than you would think. So there was a lot of computer stuff going on even in the 70s and the 80s, and it wasn't until really in the 90s when they became very popular. Like I remember when we had a computer, my dad had a computer. It was in the mid 90s, and I didn't have one until like 99 or 2000 or something like that. And I was still a kid then, but he gave me his old one. So module 6, which was actually it's due tomorrow, but I've already done it. As you can see, computing components. Module 7, input and output devices. So it's really going over input and like what is a monitor or what is a microphone and a mouse and those kind of things. Module 8 is okay. That's the one I haven't done yet. So that's digital storage. We'll see what that's talking about, but I don't think it's going to be very advanced. And then the rest of these I haven't really gotten into yet. So operating systems, which is something that I've gotten into in one of my other classes, the computer literacy. I've gotten into some of this stuff, so they're pretty much the same. But if you're taking the computer programming degree, you know that this class, or you should. I'm telling you now that this class is like something that you're going to have to take first. So a lot of the more advanced classes that have to do with programming, they require you to take some of these basic classes first, and not that it's like an elective or a requirement class. It's a prerequisite. So you have to know this about computer stuff before they're going to teach you PHP and Java. Okay, so and this one was what? Communicating digital content. All right, and then module 11 is building solutions. Not really sure what that is, but we'll see. Module 12 is working in the enterprise. So that's probably like if you got a job at a corporation that has something like G Suite or something. Who knows? But maybe I'll talk about it on a later video. Focus on web development. So this is kind of the one that I'm looking forward to. Oh, it's extra credit. So if I can keep 100 in all of my modules, then maybe I'll get more than 100 in my class. That would be amazing for this. And then additional lab training. This container is empty. Okay, so they could have put something else there for probably extra credit. But this week will probably be the week of the final exams. And if I do that web development thing, that'll be cool, because I kind of want to do that because I've worked with that a little bit on my own in the past. So I feel like it'll just be something cool to do for the class. But technology acronyms, troubleshooting computer and mobile device problems. So that's the basics. That's it. Collapse all. You have the introduction, connecting and communicating online, computers and mobile devices, programs and apps, digital security, ethics and privacy, technology timeline, which was cool, and computing components, input and output, digital storage, operating systems, communicating digital content, building solutions, working in the enterprise, and web development. So I'm not sure if this focus on web development is something that the instructor added or if it was actually part of the basic course. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's it. So and the Discovering Computers 2018 is the book, the ebook, and it also comes with the unlimited version with the Cengage Mindtap. So that's it. CISD 1001 Computer Concepts.